So I have friends, well, yeah, friends that are like socially awkward, right? And I thought, wow, that's not weird or anything in this modern day or anything. Being socially awkward, it's quite normal, funny enough. And also, I have friends who are the complete opposite, was complete social butterflies. And honestly, I think I kind of land in the middle of that because there are times where I just won't talk to anyone, and there are also times where I can be a pretty social person, you know? It's pretty funny. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but yeah. So I like can go in between both. It's funny. And honestly, I have always seen that being more social is always better than being less social, just as a character trait to have from what I've observed from these um, these friends. So I have two friends, one's really that social, and two friends who are actually really, really social. So it's two each, funny enough. But anyway, so I was speaking to my one friend who isn't that social, right? Sometimes I think, damn, maybe he's a little bit autistic and like genuinely. But anyway, and I said to him a way that I've been using recently, which I think just makes social situations so much more fun and also just less frightening, you know? So, what I've told him is advice that I've been doing myself, which I've been experimenting with for the past week, week and a half or so, which is just play life like a video game, which sounds very easy. It sounds so simple. Like, oh yeah, play life like a video game. Yeah, but what does that mean? Right? So what I mean when I say that is, okay, well, this is how I do it. So I'll tell you what I do. So what I do is when I'm at college or a open place with a lot of people, open environments, outside in public, when I walk past people or groups of people, I will I look at them and I glance at them, and there's almost like this in my mind. I can just see this press triangle to interact button that's floating above the group or next to the person's head, as if they're an NPC in a video game and you can press this button to interact with them, you know? And I thought, wow, that's so funny. Like when I started looking at life like this. And it's not just people that you can do this with too, it's with anything. You could be sitting in class and look at the door, and next to the door handle, see a press square to leave. You know, like that's how I've been looking at a lot more things lately, and I'm actually having a lot of fun by doing this. It's just, it just makes life more as living. Like you enjoy a lot more the simple things, funny enough. You make an ordinary day just feel more exciting by doing this, especially by interacting with people. I must say, just being a more social person, it really does just make your day 10 times better. Even if it's just saying hi, right? Because then a conversation can always start from someone just saying hello, you know? So, anyway, like I was saying, whenever I walk past a group of people or see an individual person, I will see this icon, like I said, a triangle that floats above the head that you can say press to interact with. And lately, that's what I've been doing. So I'll tell you this one day. I was in college. I came right out of my lecture, and there was this group of three girls in the hallway. And I looked at them. I glanced at them for a minute, and just I was about to walk away and go to my next class, and I just looked at them. Like I walk out. I look at them, and I'm like, I didn't even think, should I go? I didn't even think, should I interact with them? If I do, what should I say? I didn't even have any of those thoughts. I just saw the button hovering right in the middle of the group. And I looked at it and I saw it with the corner of my eye just hovering there. And then I just pressed it immediately, just instantaneously pressed it. And it was so cool because I didn't even think of anything. I didn't even think, oh, what am I gonna say as I walked up to them? Nothing. I just walked up to the group. I agree. I knew one girl's name because I said hi to her like few months ago. I remember her name, and then I greeted her two friends who I never knew in my life before. I said hello to them, introduced myself, and I didn't leave. I just kind of went to the wall, stood there, and the one girl is sitting on the floor, the other two are sitting on the side of the benches, and as I finish greet everyone, I go and stand on the wall and I say, "Oh," to the one girl that's on the floor. "Oh, wow, your friends, they pushed you onto the floor. Haha, they must be bullying you." And like, it was so weird because normally when I'm in those types of situations, I always used to think like, "Oh shit, what do I say? What do I say?" Like, I don't know what to say. Like, if I come here, I don't know what to do. I just don't know, right? And what I've figured out by doing that, what I've just explained to you, by turning the situation into not, oh, I'm going to approach these people and talk to them and conversate. No, that is not how you think of the situation when you approach it. What you do is, like I said, just think of it as you interacting with the interface of the video game, right? And one, it makes things more fun. Two, you can say anything, which sounds pretty dumb because we all know you can pretty much you can always say anything, but it kind of just puts you in that frame of mind where you're like, damn, I actually can just say anything, you know. And it was funny because like, let me just sorry, I'm just gonna go back to what I was saying to them. I was there and I said, oh wow, your friends push you on the floor, haha, they must be bullying you. And then they all laugh, haha. And and then this is where I completely fuck it up, in my opinion, where they laugh, ha ha ha. And then there was this joke that my friend told me a few days ago, and I thought it was really funny. So I was like, hey, let me just steal that joke. I think this is funny. Let me just say it, right? So basically, what he said was, oh man, my friend said to me, oh man, and this is what I said back to the group of girls verbatim. I said, oh man, it's such a beautiful day. And they reply, oh yeah. Funny enough, it was it was the worst type of day. It was raining, it was cold, it was cloudy. It was just terrible. It's kind of drizzling, a bit humid, it's freezing. Like, no, what a shit day. But I just wanted to say this joke, and I thought it was really funny. So I just said what my friend said verbatim, which was, "Oh man, it's such a beautiful day, but you know what would make it more beautiful?" Like I asked these girls, "You know what would make the day more beautiful?" And they're like, "Oh, what's that?" And I say, "A motorcycle," and they just kind of look at me, and the one girl says, "A motorcycle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't agree?" And she's like, "No, you get wet." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then I kind of clapped back to him and said, "You afraid of getting wet, right?" Which was supposed to be another type of dirty joke in and of itself, but it just flew over it completely. I said, "You a girl afraid of getting wet?" And it's like, yeah, that joke just completely. None of the girls got it. I thought I was slick there, but whatever. maybe they did get it and they thought, oh, okay, whatever. But from their facial expressions, they didn't look like they got it. But but so I say that, and anyway, I continue the joke saying, "Yeah, a motorcycle." And I'm like, "But you know what the great thing about God is?" And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "He knows that I'm the type of guy that if he gives me that motorcycle, I'm gonna go there, knock at his door, and thank him personally for it." Right? That's the joke. So basically, I don't know why I'm explaining the joke, but basically it's is if I get a motorcycle, I'm just gonna fucking die because I know how I'm a reckless driver and I'm gonna do some dumb shit. And I thought that was really funny. That was the joke that my friend told me, and I thought, wow, that's really funny. That's why he won't get on a motorcycle. That's why he won't buy a motorcycle. That's why God won't give him a motorcycle. You know. And I thought, wow, that is very hilarious. I'm gonna steal that. I like that joke. I say that joke, and the minute I get done saying it, silence, man. Just silence. It is awkward. Awkward silence, bro. And I'm just standing there and I'm like giggling to myself, like, like I think it's really funny. I'm just giggling. And yeah, they're just silent, man. And they just look at me. And you know that face of like one of the people that they can hit you with this. Yeah. I saw the one girl hit me with that face and I was like, oh man, wow, that was such a shit joke. That's what I thought in my mind. And I was like, wow, these people are boring. And that's the second thought I think, second thought I had in my mind. Funny enough. And then after that, I just said, all right, ladies, and turned around and walked away to my next class. And yeah, that was it. And as I was walking away, I just couldn't stop giggling at the fact that I thought I was saying something that was really funny because I found it incredibly funny. And they didn't. It just turned into something completely awkward, which I found even funnier as well. That I was like, wow, these girls really didn't get that joke. Like, or if they did, they just really boring. Like, like come on, that's funny, right? Like, come on, yeah, that's definitely funny. But anyway, yeah, that's just one of the interactions I could tell you about. Obviously, there are more, but that was one of the ones that I thought, oh, I fucked up here. But anyway, it was fine. That was like the first day that I tried this thing of, oh, live life like a video game. Every time you see a group of people, just interact, just say hello. You see someone in the bathroom, say hello. You walk past someone, say hello. And you just do it without thinking. You just see this button kind of hovering around the person's head, and you just click interact, and you say hello. And a lot of the time, people are just really friendly. Like a lot of people just have resting bitch faces. It's funny, and just really friendly, and it's great. You'd be really surprised. And yeah, it's it's been pretty fun since I've been living it like that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying it a lot more. Although I do find that I'm slightly more tired when I do come home, probably because before I wasn't interacting socially that much with people, and now I'm actively trying to do so. So that does play a bit of a role in my social battery. And yeah, it really does make things more enjoyable. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. Just try to live life like a video game. Think of it as an online video game that you can always just interact with people because that's all life really is. And it's really fun living it like that. I'm not gonna lie, it's great. So just give it a try and yeah, that's all I got for you today. Bye bye.